one. And here we go. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the extended delay. We got sidetracked with me being an idiot and talking about stuff that isn't game related, so I apologize. Little shout out up top. We're still doing the recordings during the session because Twitch still has a bot that's broken. And I'm going to say it's broken because otherwise they're just not fixing it. So just a fun shout out, redopera.com. Go get your tarot cards. I believe it's still going on. I think it's like halfway through now. Maybe there's a week. Maybe there's more. I don't know. I honestly haven't looked. I just signed up and was like, I'm good. So check that out, redopera.com. Tarot cards. Add anything to your adventure game. All that stuff. Good to go.
Still 14 days to go on theredopera.com, which redirects to a Kickstarter. They have raised currently over $31,000. You can be part of the fun.
Shit. All right. Thank you. I think that's the only shout out I have other than like go to my Ko-Fi and check out my stuff, please. It's free. There's a link somewhere. Just go find my profile. Alias, I'll let you take it.
Absolutely just want to give a shout out to all the lovely people out there on the planet that are watching this, the millions and millions of these people's fans, not mine. However, you may want to catch me on some other days, like Monday nights at Lawful Stupid RPG. That's twitch.tv/Lawful Stupid RPG. Sometimes on Wednesdays, sometimes on Fridays. And we're actually tracking now for an upcoming Dragonlance podcast. Going to be doing some auditions, checking things out. We've got a rad DM. I said rad. And we're going to be doing cast, and then it's going to be set for those of you who are Dragonlance aficionados during the War of the Lance, the original trilogy chronicles from way back when. So again, check us out or hit us on the webpage, lawfulstupidrpg.com. Thanks very much.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm unmuted. All right. Just a fun little note. Tonight and going forward, I have learned how to use Roll20 for maps and combat. I learned pretty early on that I'm an okay DM. I'm pretty decent with Theater of the Mind, but it doesn't really help everyone understand the surroundings. And that's the part that I fall short on. So, with the help of the wonderful Mike, who plays Gelzermo, I have a cursory understanding and have found maps all over the world. If I do find a map and it is tied to someone else's work, just know that I Google searched it. And if there's a tag or an icon that's associated with your brand, it was not taken off, it's left on there. So if it's yours, thank you in advance. Also, free clip art. So that's fun too. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive right in. Thankfully, this particular refresher is only half the length of the Oh, no, it's the same length. I'm sorry in advance. Shit. All right.
I'm sorry for my stupid antics.
No worries.
That's like half of the recap.
So, without further ado, let's get the story started with the recap of last session. The session started out with a voice in the head of Grim Eyes saying, "You'll do." After a short couple of questions, an upfront price, and the potential for more in the future, a pact was made. The infernal cook blessed Grim Eyes not just with power, but with refreshments. No longer a bard or tired, Grim Eyes was also asked to offer a deal to somebody else. Most said no, but after some prompting, Icarus' patron, and the promise to be reunited with his husband, he agreed to help this unknown entity. Refreshments once again passed out. They looked around and began to speak with other shopkeepers, offered wares of various types, some with a price being too high. They eventually learned of an entity called the Unformed One. An explanation that was both helpful and very confusing. They took in what they could. Grim Eyes scanned the area while that conversation happened and spotted the rotund man they had been looking for. He seemed to be looking for something and had not yet noticed them. Grim Eyes, utilizing his newfound powers, obfuscated himself in invisibility and snuck over to the man. Not making a single sound and the man being completely unaware, placed an eerie token on the man's person. Grim Eyes made his way back as the man, spooked by his sudden appearance, hurried away towards a warehouse. Upon entering the warehouse and sitting down, the token was activated to reveal that the place appeared to be empty outside of the man. They approached to see the man bent over the table with something seeming off about him. Charging in, they were attacked by two faceless humanoids, which Rosina made quick work of. Battle prowess aside, they now had a new concern. The man who they followed was missing not just his stomach, but also his internal organs in general. His stomach burst forth from the inside out, leaving trails along the floor of some slick goo. Following one of the trails, the party eventually found a large trapdoor leading 20 feet down to a man-made cave as noted by the crude manner and tools strewn about. Wandering down the path, they came upon a group of faceless humanoids. He seemingly ignored them as they went on about their own business. As they traveled forward, they found a fork in the path. Information gathered by various members of the party had them conflicted on which direction to go, Rosina being told that the left path was the correct path in order to join the ranks, and both Icarus and Grimeyes being told by their patrons that the right path was a requirement for them to keep or gain that which they have or want. A small conversation, and yes, I put that in quotations, was happening when Grimeyes threw caution to the wind, backed away slowly, and booked it down the right-hand path. The group, barely noticing, gave chase. As they round the corner, they notice that 90 feet in front of them is a large cavern filled with the bodies of what they can only assume is the dead, while Grimeyes sees something far more menacing come out from behind both sides of the pile of corpses. Not 60 feet away from him are two creatures devoid of a head or any features at all, save for four short clawed legs. This creature's body looks like a large, glistening brain. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pop you all over to the sweet map. And then I'm going to show everyone also the map on the game. Please
Oh my
disregard
lord.
the absolutely crude manner of which I threw together this screen because I did it 5 minutes ago. Anyway, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to need initiatives from everybody and also something to write those initiatives on because apparently, not along with being an okay DM, I'm also a totally unprepared one. Or I was prepared and lost everything in a fire somewhere. Where the hell is it? Okay. I got sticky notes here somewhere. Let's do this. Ah, the back of a receipt. I got it.
I will not be first.
All right. So I'm going to have you call out. Actually, no, you don't have to. I got this. Sweet. All right. So, Icarus, we got a 6 for you.
Yep.
All right. We got
Oh, some of y'all,
Grimeyes, a 15.
man, you guys are confusing the hell out of me. Some of you guys rolled 20 somehow.
Oh, you all did that. All right. Hell.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened.
I've got beyond 20 going.
Same.
Oh,
Yeah.
should I turn that back on? Maybe.
Well, I don't have it, so all of mine are going to be on D&D Beyond.
Sweet. So this is going to be fun going back and forth. Shit. All right. Rosina
All
got a
right.
9.
That is correct.
Alrighty. Josermo, you rolled twice, so I'm going to assume it's a 10.
You are correct.
Just barely beating out the competition. 10.
Fine, adding Beyond 20.
I'm not sure how you managed that, Invar,
How
but you have a
did you get-
3.13.
He has a thing active somewhere that adds a tiebreaker modifier. That's it. The 0.13 is his actual dexterity for some reason.
Fantastic. You
It's just a thing on roll 20.
I love your tiebreaker. You are tied for last with yourself. Alrighty. So, what's going to happen here is you are all about 90 feet behind. So, full run sprint, you can possibly get there in 2 turns. Unfortunately, that means that our fantastic friend Grimeyes has potentially a round, maybe 2, by himself. So, first up is you, Grimeyes. So, what are you going to go ahead and do here?
First things first. I am. Yeah, do not want to do that one. That pulls things closer to me. I'm going to essentially skid to a very abrupt halt, and
Okay.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. I forget.
Okay. Are you going to cast it at the one at the top or the one at the bottom, or your right or left? I guess.
I've got three blasts, so I'll do 2 against the one that's closer to me.
Okay.
The one at the bottom. All right.
All right. So you, I don't even. Yeah, I believe you hit. Yes, you hit. For 11. Okie dokie.
Oh. I don't even know what the damage was on that first one.
Looks like the damage on the first one was 11. Or wait, no.
No, there was no
6.
damage on that first one. The
Okay.
first one, I think. I don't had it. Doesn't seem to have damage there. The second one has a 6. Third one had an 11. So I just did the first one for 5.
Okay, so we got 5 damage to the one on the left or the right.
I was going to go the first 2 towards the one on my left, down towards
Okay.
the bottom, and the other one towards the one on the right.
So they both took 11 damage.
Yep.
Sweet. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't have faces, so you don't know how the hell they feel.
That's fine.
You're not gonna like this. Okay.
I don't like it already, so that's nothing new.
Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot to roll initiative for them up front, but then I rolled 2 20s in a row, so good on me.
I guess I took them by surprise.
Yes, you did. That I'll give you that. They did not expect someone to run in here by themselves. Congratulations. All right.
I'll take it.
So, the first one is going. You need to make an intelligence save. Grimeyes, if you would.
I think the only thing saving me right now is somehow I am proficient in intelligence saves.
I mean, it is fantasy role playing. Oh,
Uh-oh. All right, so you're going to take...
It was my dump stat. I'm surprised I am proficient in it.
Oh, shoot. Ignore the DM as he wanders over to get the dice that he left next to his 3D printer on a high thing. Whatever. Oh, my God. Open up, dummy. All right.
ooh, are these my dice? I didn't know I had this one. Ooh. Ooh.
All right, so 5, 6, 7, 8. You take 9 psychic damage.
Ooh.
And okay, so you're fine. You didn't botch that, so that's nice. You take 9 psychic damage, and then I don't think it's close enough to you. Let's find out. 45 feet away, so nope. All right. It will. It will move here, so it's getting closer. The other one, also trying to get closer.
It was 9 points of damage, you said?
Yep, psychic damage. This one also comes, and it's not close enough to do anything else, but you are going to have to make another intelligence save.
Okie dokie. All right, that one rolled directly to D&D Beyond. I don't know why. So 10.
Okay. 8. You take 13 psychic damage as you feel a blast rock your head for the second time in as many seconds. And that is their turn. Gilzermo, you are about 90 feet out, so I assume you're running towards this, or what are you doing?
Josemo wouldn't run towards it. He'd probably stop once he sees those things up
Yep.
ahead. I don't know how far that would be.
So as you were like that 90 feet away, you could see the pile of bodies.
Okay.
You all didn't initially see this, only Grim Eyes did, but now that you see these things come around and are in front of him, you do see these creatures standing in front of your companion.
Okay.
And you see his head rock back twice.
All right, so Josemo will stop right there once he sees all that.
Okay.
And he will go ahead as a bonus action. He will take out, well, as a free action, he's going to take out his normal wand. But as a bonus action, he's going to take out a little miniature weighing scale that he uses to like weigh stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to activate his Eldritch Cannon, and the little weighing scales turn to little Gatling guns. And little metallic spider legs appear from the bottom. He's gonna hold it though, so it's just a grip onto his wrist because it's a tiny. It has an AC 18, just to let you know, and has HP of 70. But that's all he can do right now. He's just gonna sit there, and he's just gonna warn everyone that's sort of currently also behind him, like, little creatures attacking Grim Eyes. Grim Eyes doesn't look good. And then that's the turn.
Okay, so while you're not necessarily in this, I am going to put you at the entrance just to signify that you are going to be potentially participating, but you are still about 90 feet out, and I will keep track of that during this battle. Next up is Rosina.
All right, Rosina's striding towards Grim Eyes to check out what's going on.
Okay. You're 90 feet away from the cave. Well, no, you're 90 feet away from Grim Eyes. So at a full trot, you could end up right here at the mouth of the cave.
Okay, yeah.
All right, making sure I'm grabbing the right one. Bam! Look at that. Someone asked if I had made tokens. Yes, I did.
Very nice.
All right, so you were there. Do you have any, since you used both your actions to run up there, do you have any bonus actions you can use?
I just might. Let's see. So I'm next to Gelzermo, right?
No, you are far closer than Gelzermo.
Okay.
You ran past him. He's about 90 feet, so he's 60 feet behind you now. You're all
Okay.
kind of roughly in the same spot, but he stopped and started putting together some weird contraption.
So I'm not actually next to the
No, that's
token.
just for me to know
Okay.
that he's in combat.
Can I see Grim Eyes from where I am?
Yes. Grim Eyes is right here.
All right, so I'm going to use my bonus action to rally Grim Eyes. I'll just, raise my axe and say, "You got this, Grim Eyes," and expend a superiority die to give him some temp HP.
Sweet.
I don't know if that rolled. Let me give it a second.
Just
Nope.
realized I
Okay.
forgot that I can dash as a bonus action.
Okay,
But-
I don't think that one.
But only rogues can do that.
I'm half rogue, half of the lock.
It's a roguelike.
A roguelike? I thought this was D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
And yet he chose intelligence as a dump stat.
It's not like I need intelligence for either of them.
So it looks like you have gained, what, 8?
Well, it says superiority die roll +2. So is that 10?
Yep. You have
Cool.
gained 10 temporary hit points, Grim Eyes.
Oh boy.
That's all I got.
All right. Next up is Icarus.
All right. So I am also 90 feet away, but I am a bear. I have a racial trait called Savage Rush. I can drop to all fours and increase my speed to 60. So I'm gonna drop to all fours and fucking run at them.
Okay. So 60 will get you to the doorway, the cave mouth here. That will get you right here. And you all should be able to control your tokens on your turn once I get them added in. So I'll let you do that from there.
Unfortunately, the only other thing I can do from my Savage Rush is maul, and I'm not close enough. So I'm just gonna stand up and get ready next turn.
Sweet. All right. Invars. Tied it
Aha,
right
well.
at last.
I had the tiebreaker with myself, yes. I am going to use my movement to run forward 30 feet, and then I'm going to use my action to dash forward another 30 feet. So I will have covered 60 feet.
There you go.
How close, roughly, does that put me to either of the creatures?
Well,
All
I
right.
was 30
So,
feet in front of you, I think, at that point.
45 and 40.
yep.
Okay, understanding that those measurements weren't perfect. So, as long as I'm within 60 feet, I am going to cast a spell as I move my arms around and speak the words Ouroboros. A spiritual weapon appears. It takes the form of a serpent circling upon itself, and it appears next to the strange brain. And I say, as this happens, Grim Eyes, don't ever let a brain tell you what to do.
Okay,
That's
so
a
which
free
one is it
action I'd like
appearing
to
next
cry-
to? Are you
I'd
putting
like
it
to scream
here
out, what the
or
fuck is
something
a brain?
specific?
Let me see.
Don't ever let a brain tell you what
That's
to
right.
do.
That's what I
The
said.
fuck
I'm gonna
is
have
a
it.
brain?
There's my snake,
Okay. Wonderful.
and it attacks as I cast it, rolling a 17 to hit.
17 to hit, you say? Well, congratulations, you've hit it.
For 11 points of force damage.
Oh my goodness. The one specifically that it's kind of pointing at?
Indeed.
All right. You said 11?
Indeed.
All right, cool. It looks bloodied. It looks
It's a bloody brain.
It's a bloody brain.
Ugh.
It's Halloween.
It's so gross. All right. Back of the initiative order here. Grim Eyes, it is your turn. You've just heard someone shout at you, don't ever let a brain tell you what to do. What do you do now?
I am going to. One thing. Shit, what's the radius of that? This is 24 radius. Okay. Okay, that's the radius of it. Cool. I'll place that there. And I'm just going to back up about like 20 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Fireball on him.
Okie dokie. So I need to make dexterity
Dexterity
saves. All right, what do I got here? Oh, cool.
DC is 17.
Well, one fails and one succeeds. So one takes half and the other one takes all of it.
30 damage total.
Okie dokie.
So 30 to one, 15 to the other.
How do you want your fireball to cook both of these brains?
Medium well, please.
You now have two medium well brains on the floor. And I can go ahead and close this window. And we'll go back over here because combat is over.
You know, I have to imagine that brains cooked in that way would they be like calamari with no bread?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rubbery. He said medium rare or whatever.
Medium
So
well.
medium? Well, I mean,
Not
whatever.
totally fried. Yeah.
Yeah.
Medium well would be more, but they don't have breading, so
I mean,
Kind of
I'm
really
going to
shitty
regret this
steak
Google
is my
search.
assumption.
yes.
or is this like an onion ring, like when the breading falls off and then it's all like squishy?
I'll let Grim Eyes take care of that one. I don't have a description for you for
The
brains
really,
versus
really,
calamari.
really, really fatty steak.
Oh,
It's very flavorful. It's basically
Yeah.
wagyu. All right.
well, I
Um,
have a description for you of what a brain tastes like if you're interested.
not
As
right
long
As long as
now.
we've got a nice Chianti, it's okay.
No, thank you.
I mean, we'll talk after, but this is not the time for that. Kids could be watching.
I'll just put it in the chat then.
I could
Anyway.
be watching. I don't want to know what brains taste like.
Grim Eyes, you hear in your head. It looks like you found the ingredients. Why don't you go grab a couple slices, if you would be so kind. And tell what's the other guy's? What's that? What's the bear's name? It's like it's talking to someone, but it's not talking to you. Oh,
Either way, Grim Eyes visibly just shrugs in midair.
oh, hang on. I just realized I did something dumb. Vars and Icarus were in the wrong spot. World's okayest GM. Anyway, and we're fixed. Icarus, in your head, you hear a disgusted like just grab 2 slices of that disgusting creature, please.
Yeah.
All right.
Grim Eyes is
Whatever you
already
say,
walking
boss.
over, just summons his packed weapon as a carving knife and is just going to start slicing.
I'm gonna go over to the other one that he hasn't cut up yet, and I'm gonna, I don't know, use my size for some jujitsu or something. I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
gonna grab a couple slices.
What are y'all doing now? A couple of your teammates have just walked over and just started cutting fillets off.
Disgusting. I'd like to look around the room.
Okay. So as you walk around the room, you notice that there's the giant pile of bodies. Some of them are obviously dead. Other ones are. I mean, it's really hard to tell. They don't have any facial expressions. There's no loss of blood per se, but everyone that you see, just I guess everything you see, doesn't appear to have life to it anymore. The one thing you do notice is that a lot of these bodies kind of match the description you remember from people from the bar, the ones that were turning and then ran out. So, I mean, not great seeing what happened to these folks. So, there is a lot of bodies, not just the ones from the bar. You see, literally, like there's 40 or 50 bodies in here stacked up. Everyone that you actually closely inspect, comatose to the point where they're not breathing.
Oh boy.
I would like to examine them to see if I can tell how they came to be in this state. Like, do they have little circular holes in their head, or in the back of their head, or holes in their body, or
You trying to find
can
out
I
if there's
be
a
more
vampire?
specific? Well, you know,
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll a medicine check for me. All right.
that's a
So
19.
yes, you managed to look through quite a few of the bodies, the ones that are laying on top, without having to dig too far into it. The ones that you're seeing that are really comatose and don't have any signs of life in them. There's no obvious wounds. It looks like they just ceased to be. They've they've gone to the great beyond with no apparent reason, no marks on their bodies, nothing. You come across one that looks like its head has been splayed open, so that's an obvious cause right there. But it seems to be like the one odd one out, like it's just. But
Hmm.
everything else just seems like it's just died.
Grim Eyes, when you jerked back, were they attacking you?
Looking at them made my head hurt. So I would say probably.
Wow. I speak up from cutting this other brain. This is disgusting. Anyway, well, they're brains. We know that the other creatures are psionic in nature. I'm guessing something thought or intrusive thought related. There's one creature. Oh God, if it's that. Nope. I'm not even gonna think about it. I don't want it to come true. And I just shut up and I finish cutting off my slices.
Okay, but what does psionic mean?
Psionic is the material that thoughts are made out of. So, or not
It thought hard at
material.
me and hurt me?
Yeah, basically.
And I'm gonna stab it.
You know his ring that he's used to talk to you
Yeah.
before. That's
Yeah.
same principle, but more aggressive.
Stab. I'm not happy with these things now.
Neither am I. Where am I putting these disgusting slices?
Speaking of putting them away, I'm
Oh yeah. Don't you have a box or something for this?
yeah, I do. I don't think putting it in there is going to be a good idea.
I just ask the air generally. So do I need to carry this, or is there somewhere you want me to take this?
I don't care where you take it.
You hear in your head, I don't just hold on to it until the other one tells you. It's the 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 goblin one that he's in charge of. Just give it to him. Ugh, gross.
Okay, thanks for
gonna-
your help.
Thinking
and
about it, I'm
sorry.
going to take a third slice.
Okay.
I'm going to look at it.
Okay. You look at it. It really, upon closer inspection, minus the legs and all that jazz, it legitimately looks like a brain. Like from, you've been on battlefields, you've seen people with their heads, bashed open. There's,
Not deliberately.
I mean, obviously not deliberately, but you've been around long enough in your many years, despite your, with your adventures and you're going through the circuses, accidents happened. Circus life is not super safe. You've seen people crack their heads open, and it looks pretty damn similar. So it looks, for all intents and purposes, like it was a walking attacking brain.
Okay. I hand Grim Eyes the slices, almost
okay.
throwing them at him in my haste to get rid of the disgusting things.
And now with 5 slices of this stuff, Grim Eyes is going to put them in his pockets.
You're putting them. What? So I go through my bag of holding. I pull out my saddlebags and I hold them out. Do you want to put them in this?
Do you want me to put them in that?
No, but I don't want you to have them in your pockets either. That's gross.
I'll keep anything in my pockets. It's fine.
Suit yourself.
It's a patron thing. We don't understand them as. Yeah.
Josiarmo's gonna sort of like walk next to Grim Eyes and just like shrug him with his elbow, and just gesture at. He has a pair of boots that he doesn't use, and just says, "If you need it to put it, you can put it in here. I don't use boots. I don't even know why I have them."
What?
I'm going to take out the really tiny 5th slice, and I'll put that one in a boot. The rest are staying in the pockets.
This is
Grimmice.
so
Is
weird.
there anything else that we need?
Grimmice, take the boot. Take it. Take the boot.
I will also now take the singular boot that I have put the
Fantastic.
brain into.
Zermo offers you the other boot that's not filled with a slice of.
That one's
bacon.
gross. Throw it on the ground.
No, thank you. I like this one.
I said throw it on the ground.
It loses half its.
I will
You know,
take
it's
the
not-
other one and throw it out.
Good. My plan's coming to fruition. Once I figure out what it is. Wait, no
Well,
one's
that
supposed to
boot-
tell you that. Anyway,
That boot costs
carry
like
on.
5 silver.
go save lives or
Well,
whatever you
my
people do.
patron says it's gross and that I was to throw it on the ground, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Your patron's kind of a dick.
I don't think he knows what he's doing
say
most of
that
the
too
time, but
loudly.
you know,
She's a dick.
neither do I. Also, you're a dick.
I didn't tell you to tell her that.
I'm gonna point at my head. His words, not mine.
I'll remember that traitor.
Can I do an investigation check just really quickly to see if there's anything else I need to pay attention to?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll just a perception check.
Oh right. Didn't you say there
Hmm.
was a fucking hidden room somewhere.
9. I have +6 and I got 9.
Well done. Pardon me. There's a lot of bodies. You see some hay stacked up in the corner. There's a couple boxes.
I think I'm also going to investigate because I remember something about hidden rooms.
Or was that just
I don't
a
know if that
trapdoor?
was the tunnel down to here or not, but
Isn't someone supposed to go right?
yeah, that was
you
me.
already did.
We did.
I was trying to go left.
Yeah, sorry.
I only kind of apologize.
So looking through, I mean, even if you all take the time to look, there's not much. The only thing you'll find is what mundane items and maybe a couple coppers found on various bodies. There's nothing. It's just a big empty space with a bunch of dead folks in it,
Okay.
and
Okay.
now 2 dead brains.
With pieces taken out.
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
I'm just gonna start walking back out into the other direction. Let's get this fucking thing over with.
I closely follow Icarus.
I am going to say I am first in combat. I need to use my items.
Okay.
I apologize for having chosen to just end it really abruptly, but
Oh no,
I
no
just
worries. You were
learned
under
fireball.
attack. I'm a bear. I'm the biggest one here. And I haven't done anything useful. I'm just having a crisis of confidence.
I mean, sounds like a skill issue. That's what I hear.
Hey!
Anyway.
I yell up to Jeff himself in the heavens.
Shh. No one's listening. Anyway, you all walk. If you start heading back, you see that there's really only 2 directions you can go. There's the hallway going to be off to the left, which is where you came in originally, and then there's straight ahead to what looks like another huge cavern. You see torches off in the distance, but nothing obvious as you get closer. It's just a big open space. As you enter, I'm assuming that you're all going forward. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouths. So if you're headed towards the other end, to the left, as it were, as you approach that direction, similar to what happened last time, you see another group of these faceless humanoids come out of the right side of the cavern and start walking down the hallway. One of them, they're all holding a body, and as you look closer, the head of the body has been splayed open, similar to that one random body you found in the pile in Vars. They keep walking. Just like last time, they kind of walk past you, give you no regard. They're busy, it looks like. You walk in, and you enter a room, and in the middle is a throne. Not so much of like actual stone, but looks like carved rock. Um, it shoot. In above across the room, once you appear, you see in the room hanging above a throne, suspended by a chain, a golden reliquary with an emerald crystal glowing brightly at its center, illuminating the entire cavern. A breeze from seemingly nowhere blows through the room, carrying whispers from some unknown voice, penetrating your minds. I need you all to make an intelligence save.
Oh.
Of course. Come on.
Oh, that was unexpected. 24.
15. Please be enough.
So I'm still
Sorry,
exhausted, right?
it's a save. My bad. Icarus, if you want to re-roll that.
Keeping the 15 if it's worse.
Do we have disadvantage on saves if we're exhausted?
Wait,
Um,
wait.
I
Oh.
think it's just checks.
So it's just checks. However, this isn't following the normal rules because of the ritual.
Oh.
It's taken on some different stuff. So those of you that were not given refreshments, as it were, will roll your saves with disadvantage.
Well, rats.
It's still a 15. I'm not taking that one.
Okay.
I rolled a 7. Yes, I'm done.
It was the same effect. I mean, it only added 1 anyway.
Okay.
Disadvantage, I got a 17.
Okay. So
Yeah, 22.
unfortunately, those of you that rolled less than 16, those whispers that you hear in your head from an unknown source, they start playing up on your fears and insecurities, causing you
Oh,
to
joy.
hesitate to approach this room. Something's off. You're freaking it out. Just seems something is not right. And you're all about right here. And I'm going to go ahead. You can rearrange yourselves once I throw you in here. You're all about in this area. So if you want to be a little bit further forward, go right ahead. If you want to put yourselves in a specific order. Those of you that are hesitating, you kind of stop a little bit behind as they're walking forward. Everyone hears the voices, but only a couple of you, it seems, become distracted by said voices.
Can I be stealthy when I enter the room?
Absolutely. Go ahead and be stealthy. Roll a stealth check.
That is
Say
a
out loud to the
27.
voices, I get enough of this from my patron. Shut up.
So yeah, 27.
No,
27.
obviously you failed.
So, I need everyone to make a perception check.
Yay. Perception.
16.
Cool.
Natural
8.
1.
Fantastic.
Where are my real dice? I'm going to start pulling out my real dice now.
It doesn't matter. I won't see it, so it doesn't count.
I'm in the back. I don't like what I'm seeing. This doesn't feel right. I can't even see straight.
13.
Okay. All right. So, if first of all, if any of you are having like super terrible luck, refresh the page. Sometimes that helps. Now, specifically, all of you except for apparently Invars, turn around to see standing behind you a creature of undulating shapes writhing beneath a tight-fitting robe. Its head is a long and leathery flagellum covered with gaping mouths, all shouting dark incantations and obscenities. And you have found yourself face to face with something super gross.
Don't like
Okay.
that.
And I need you all to roll initiative, please.
What was hanging in the middle of this chamber again?
Chandelier of some kind.
It's an amulet of sorts, hanging from chains above a throne, and it
Oh.
illuminates the entire room.
About how high up?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
About 30 feet in the air.
That's
okay.
fine. Joe Zermo wants to steal that.
Fair enough. All
I
right.
have
course you do.
bestow- I have removed curse, so it shouldn't go too badly.
All right, so what we got here, initiative wise, I need to look at two separate places, which kind of sucks. So hold
Sorry
tight.
about that.
What
It's a
in the
12 for
hell?
Joe Zermo.
17 for me.
Okay.
17.
Oh shit. So let's go one at a time. Grandma's, you got what?
17.
17. Who got the other 17?
Icarus.
Okay. And which
I
one you has?
have 18 dexterity, so +4.
Okay. So
I
I guess.
have. Yeah, I have 15. So yeah, you go.
Okay. Joe Zermo, what'd you get?
Big 12.
All right. Rosina.
19.
Shit, going first. All right, and Invars.
7.
All right, let me go ahead and
Point.
finish.
Tiebreaker with
1-3.
myself in last.
So we got Rosina, Grandma's, Icarus, Jill Zermo, and Invars. And this fancy thing that popped up behind you, unbeknownst to everyone. This is just to see whether or not you noticed it, so whether or not it got advantage against you. So those of you that did not see it, it has advantage on its attacks against you. Unless someone has alert or some other feat that makes it so they can't be surprised. No?
I think I'm closest to it, and I do not. So,
Yeah, I'm-
Fantastic.
eep.
No,
Pretty sure
the
I rolled a
closest
7.
thing I have to that is my 20 passive perception.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I
All
rolled a.
right. Do. All right. So. Ooh. This is me just making battle music, so you're welcome.
Dun,
And
dun, dun,
I
dun,
appreciate it.
dun, 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 dun,
Here we
dun,
go.
Dun, dun, dun.
there you go.
Doodaloo.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down so it's not deafening to everyone. But we have some soundtrack for your battle music. All right. So you are standing next to it. However, it does not sense something it needs from within you. So first thing it's going to do is I'm gonna roll a die 6. Evens or odds. All right. I'm gonna let Icarus, you pick. You want even or odd?
I'll take even.
Cool. I need Grim
I
Eyes
don't like.
to make a intelligence saving throw.
17.
Okay. You feel a slap, just like it's similar to what the brain things did to you, but it seems like it doesn't hurt as much, but you feel it tugging at something deep within you. But you manage to stave it off at the last second. But you do end up taking 4 psychic damage.
I know what it is, but my character doesn't.
All right, and next to it is Invars. So Invars, I'm going to go ahead and roll the hit.
And I didn't notice it, so that's advantage on that.
Yep.
AC 18.
You are damn lucky that I rolled low on both of those. So it flails at you with one of
With
its
flagellum.
little flagellum things, and it misses just barely as you're like spooked back into like sudden alertness. You're like, oh god, and it just barely misses you as you kind of duck out of the way, and that's its turn. So Rosina, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna charge right at it.
Well, this may be a short battle.
right there, right next to it.
It
By that
is.
place?
It is right here. Yep. So yep, you're good. You're right next to it.
All right, I'm going to swing my axe and attack.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
29.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking was going to happen there. Yeah. All right. You hit. Go right ahead and do your damn damage. Your damage.
11.
All right. 11 damage. Doot doot. It flails back and just stares at you. It throwing obscenities like, you are gonna die alone. And,
Okay.
just lovely things. Go ahead and, you got more attacks, I assume. I'll just sit here and wait for you to roll those and do stuff.
The 19 hit.
Yep. It is not wearing any armor. It's just a big fleshy gross thing with a robe on, effectively.
Yeah, she's got a plus 11. Yeah.
10 more damage.
Fantastic. That's lovely.
And then can I do anything cool with my last one? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I'll roll first to see if I hit. That's only a 14.
Okay. Guess what? You hit.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to use Distracting Strike. Expend one superiority die to add the total to the damage roll, and the next attack roll against the target by any other attacker besides me has advantage before
Ooh,
my next turn.
nice.
So let's get that superiority die.
I have to ask this. Jill Zermo, are you going to spend your entire turn trying to steal that trinket?
No, the fleshy thing's definitely got his concern, but once that's dealt with, yeah, I'm gonna get that golden thing in the sky.
All right. So how much damage did you do?
So that's 18.
Damn. All right.
Well, yeah, that's distract. Just hit him.
Yeah, that is super
Just wailing
distracting.
on him.
All right. Anything else? Your royal smashiness?
No, I think we'll end it there.
Oh, okay. That's so kind of you. Grim Eyes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map. Directly above me here, is that a 5-foot cliff?
No, that is from the actual original map. Thank you for pointing out. that is specifically how big the squares are supposed to be, but I stretched the map to being
okay.
huge and didn't edit it because I didn't feel that would be nice. I wanted to keep it in its original glory, so whoever actually made this beautiful thing maintains credit.
Fair enough. It's just the arrow is pointing directly at the ledge. It's like, is that a 5-foot ledge?
I mean,
can't
sure.
tell.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and make it. We'll make that a 5-foot ledge if you want to do that.
I do want to scramble up that. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to make either an athletics check.
Okay. Was hoping for acrobatics, but I'll take it. That is a 24.
Congrats, you made it up there without a problem. Because you're moving up, it's gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and take you lose 10 of your movement to get up there.
Alrighty. That's down to 20 left. So 5, 15. I'll move to here, just right there on the edge.
Okay.
And from there, I'm going to. I mean, what else can I do? I'm going to shoot some Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Does one of those have advantage?
One of them does.
Okay, I'll roll the second one with advantage. The first one's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Uh, 28 to hit.
Yep.
And a dirty 20.
Fantastic. So what's your damage? I'm not looking at that screen. I've got other stuff going on.
That's fine. That's 10, 23, 31.
Fantastic. All right.
Yeah, 31 damage.
It's looking kind of hurt, but it's still just jabbering its disgusting ways. at you. However, its attention is still mainly focused on the one that just distracted the hell out of it. So it seems pissed, but not necessarily to anyone in specific. Next up is Icarus.
Finally. So I'm gonna move just a little bit closer.
Okay.
Don't want to be in reach. And I'm actually going to activate my tattoo. I'm a dramatic bitch, so I have incantations for these. So I just like, you just kind of hear me muttering to myself, I am above your mortal laws. See me now with abyssal claws, Blackbringer. So you never noticed, but I have a tattoo on my arm. So now my arm is encased in inky blackness that is just like, I don't know, increase my. Anyway, and then I'm going to use my switch over to tab. Where are you? Attack? Sorry. And then that allows my maul to go up to 15 feet away from me. So I'm going to hit it from a distance. God damn it. 10 to hit. Does that hit?
You missed.
Oh. Fine.
Bummer.
As
it literally just like wiggles out of your way just at the last second, like this disgusting squiggle at the last second. You aim and you strike at it with your inky black, disgusting also claws, and it just like a Matrix style move from a really disgusting parasite looking thing. Gross.
All right, I don't have anything else I can do. That
All
was
right.
That was supposed to be my cool thing.
Gelzermo, it is your turn.
Gelzermo is going to how far it so it's 30 feet away from the ground up, this chandelier.
Yeah, it's suspended on chains. So the chains are about, from one side to the other, slightly higher, about 40 feet up, and in the middle is a 30-foot, above the ground floor.
Okay. Is there what is there anything ostentatious or immaculate about this chandelier?
Well, it's not so much a chandelier as it is a very elaborate looking like reliquary. So it's like think
okay.
like a slightly less ostentatious Flavor Flav clock. All right, Flavor Flav, none of that. It's not that big, but it's still
All right, yeah,
it's
Yeah,
grand,
boy.
and it
boy.
literally is emanating all of the light in this
Oh.
cavern.
Okay. Well, in Josermo's mind, he's thinking dollar bills. He wants to grab this. So he's going to take out his wand. He's going to say some incantations. And he's going to say something like, who says money can't buy wings? He's going to cast fly on himself. He's going to fly 30 feet up towards this ostentatious reliquary. And then as a bonus action, his little Gatling gun weighing scale is going to turn around. He's going to fire Eldritch, technically Eldritch Blast at this fleshy thing that's also disturbing him.
Okay, so just for that sake, I'm gonna give you. I need to find something. I'm gonna throw in this as your. Oh, there's that. That's your dude until I get a doohickey for it.
I bought the city. I've completed my secret task. Okay. So I need to roll to a spell attack to hit with my Eldritch Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a +9. So that's 11 to hit.
It misses.
Woo! Okay. And then if I'm close enough, I would like to touch any part of this immaculate reliquary.
Okay, so you are 30 feet up. The reliquary is right here. So you can go up, but you're going to have to use movement to get over there.
Okay. Well, that was just a bonus action. Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
So 30 feet up in the air.
All right. Invars, it is your turn. This thing freaked you out, but thankfully didn't hurt you so much. But it kind of snapped you out of that whole like hesitation thing. But it's still awkward. It's not a good thing to see pop up right behind you out of nowhere. What are you gonna do?
It has the look of something that is controlled by a brain. I shall step sideways, attack it with mine spear. 24 to hit.
And you hit.
That is going to initially be 7 points of damage, but I am going to use an ability that I have to deal an extra 2d8 of damage. So another 6 points. 7 plus 6 is 13 points of damage to the thing. That is the Divine Strike.
All right. Ouch. What kind of damage is that? That's radiant.
No, Divine Strike just says an extra, so it would be.
Just magic.
It is a magic spear, though, so it'd just be piercing. Piercing.
Okay.
But it's all piercing. It's all magic.
All right. Do 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 doodly do do do. So the one thing that you're all noticing is when you're flinging spells at this thing, and even you, especially being that close, Invars, is that every time something magical hits this, it hits it, but it doesn't seem like it's having the desired effect. Like it looks like you threw it with all your might, and it hits it, and it just kind of like you see some of the weave just bounce off of it, like it didn't take the full impact. So there you go. Take that for what you will.
Magic things not good.
They're never good.
All right. So we are back around to the top. You have upset it, Rosina. However, you do not have something that it desires. So, Grim Eyes,
It needs a snack.
I need
It wants
you
a
to make an
slice.
intelligence saving throw.
Man. 17.
You're fine, but you do take 1 more psychic damage. You, Rosina, have distracted it to the point where it needs to do something. So, it... All right, this is going to be fun for everyone. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, Icarus, Rosina, and Invars, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
As a
Constitution.
wave of destructive force centered on it shoots out in all directions.
Ooh, I only rolled a 12.
Fucking roll 20. 7. Okay.
19.
All right, so Rosina, you will take half. So that's fun. I need to find more die 6s. I know that's not something you want your storyteller to say, but it's something.
If you can't find enough, then you're not allowed to roll them. The
I
damage
can
doesn't count.
re-roll them. Nice try. I haven't been doing this long, but I know that much. All right. So
Yeah, and I just took
2,
like 46 thunder damage in real life because my stupid fire alarms went off.
All right, so this is broken into 2 halves. So 13 thunder damage to each one of you, except Rosina, he takes half. And 10, 11, 15, 16. And 16 radiant damage as a wave of destructive force bursts out, knocking both Icarus and Invars prone at the same time.
So that was 13 and 16?
Yep. 13 thunder and 16 radiant.
Question. I'm resistant to thunder damage.
You will take half of half.
Okay, so I take 3 thunder damage and 8 radiant.
Good for you. Yes.
I'm tired of this little bitch. Rosina, kill him.
Working on it.
All right. Let's see here. And its turn is done. Rosina, why don't you go ahead and try to do some stuff to this? Your weapon, is it magical?
What am I using? It's a battle axe +1, so no.
That would make it magical.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
All right, we're attacking again.
Yay!
Yay. It's a 15 to hit,
You hit.
10 damage.
Okay.
Next one,
Oh,
That's
that's what the
29 to
second
hit.
one is.
Well, you certainly hit.
it's 7 damage.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Got it.
And I'll just go no superiority dice or anything fancy this time. 13 damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. It's not looking great, but it certainly doesn't look like it's hurting at all yet. It looks as if it's just every time you hit it, it just giggles in its own disgusting, perverse, yelling about how you're nothing and no one can stop it. It's going to bring about whatever chaos it wants to bring with it. Just like that sort of gross,
I was
disgusting.
going to
nonsense.
ask, what does a flagellum yelling sound like?
Amazing. This annoys me. So actually, I think as a bonus action, I'd like to do a grappling strike. Expend a superiority die and try to grapple the target as a bonus action, and I can add the superiority die to my strength check.
Okie dokie.
Not that I need it, but sure. Okay, so we're adding
You
3
say that
to
now.
strength check. Okay, and I make that at disadvantage, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so I might not make it. So that's what, 13?
Here we go.
Really wish you'd held off on doing that for like half a round.
You reach to grab it real quick, and then it's just slimy, just gross, just slips right out of your grasp as you try to grab onto it. It doesn't work, and it seems a lot stronger suddenly than what you would anticipated from a leathery, weird skin creature. It's pretty gross.
Oh no, he has muscles too?
No, it's deceptively, like, it doesn't look like it's strong, but it looks like it's more wiry and agile than perhaps you had anticipated.
Cool. All right.
All right. Grim Eyes.
Yeah, I'd like to hex it as a bonus action.
All right.
And I'd like to give it disadvantage on strength checks.
What is hex is just a thing, or do I have
It
a
is
save?
it's a racial feature. As far as I'm aware, it does not have a save. I just curse it.
Okay.
Yeah, no save. I just curse it.
Cool. So it has disadvantage on strength saves going forward. Gotcha.
Yes. Checks, not saves.
Checks.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Which is, the exact kind of thing that a grapple would use.
I hear you. I see what you're trying to set up here.
Uh,
What else are you doing there, Slick?
So that's as a bonus action, and then I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at it, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
23.
You succeeded. Roll your damage.
11 points of fire damage.
11 points of fire damage. Okay. The flame hits it square in the head, slightly rolls off the side. You see the weave hit it, but just doesn't full impact. Something's real hinky. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's my
All
turn.
right. Icarus, you are on your butt.
I'm trying to decide what to do. I could try. So it seems to be resisting magic, but technically my tattoo thing isn't a spell. It's just adding to my attack. Or I could eat the fucking potato. I'm just gonna. What do I have to? Is it like an action to get up, or is it a bonus action?
It takes half your movement to stand up.
Oh, I forgot about something.
What's that?
I dealt damage to it. He takes more damage from Hex. So it's 6 necrotic damage as well.
Okie dokie.
Yep. My
Cool.
bad. Forgot that I hexed him.
No worries.
I'm not going to waste my potato on this. So I'm just going to stand up and I'm going to try and hit it again. And
Okay.
hopefully now that I have the thing turned on.
So I will tell you that because your enhanced damage comes from a source of magic, i.e. the tattoos, it would be considered a source of magical damage. Just an FYI.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Just 16 to hit.
You hit.
9 damage.
Okie dokie.
Oh, 38, and I get 9? Anyway. Okay. I'm done for now.
Okie dokie. Gelzirmo, you are 30 feet in the air with a tongue sticking out winky face I see you've written on the board.
Correct. With flying spell, I can actually move 60. So I should be right up against this ostentatious thing. But Gelzirmo is seeing that his comrades are in a tizzy. So he will go ahead and point his wand and his wristband that is also his weighing scale, that Wizard's Gold. He's going to fire a bunch of stuff at it. So we'll go off with a firebolt from his wand.
Okay.
And that will go ahead and be a 21 to hit.
Well, you roll your damage there, little buddy.
So it's 3d10, but because I have firearm proficiency, I add an additional d8 to the damage roll. So I'll just roll it on d20. So right now I'm at 17 plus 2. That is 19 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then the Eldritch Cannon fires 2 spectral coins at this disgusting flagellum thing.
Okie dokie.
I'm sorry, it's projectiles or coins.
Yeah, there's
That is
they're like
amazing.
spectral golden coins shooting from this this golden
Oh,
scale.
I love it.
I'm trying to shoot this thing.
The one thing Gelzirmo can never keep. Coin.
Yeah.
Doubling down on the money.
12 to hit with the Eldritch Cannon.
Unfortunately, that attack misses.
All right, sounds good. I will rub my teal scales against this ostentatious reliquary and end my turn.
Okie dokie. As you touch it, it's hanging there. There you go. Invar's, you are on your behind. What shall you do with your turn?
Well, it is not a bear behind, so I shall stand up, because I am not a bear. And using half my
Icarus shall
movement.
fuck you.
What? What?
Attack it!
He's just mad because you made a good point.
Tried making a point a moment ago. It didn't work.
You'll stop typing crap on the map and do your jobs, which is are attacking things.
Not a bear. Indeed. Thank you for the clarification. I appreciate that. To all the viewers out there, I am not a bear. I am a dragonborn. Green.
Oh my god.
But seeing that the thing appears to be weakened somehow.
Can't delete it.
I'm going
Appears
to
to be-
actually put up the map now because apparently I forgot. So no one knows what you guys been doing, but now they see it. Congratulations.
When I give you a tip, don't reveal just do it. Shh, curtain. Shh.
Whatever.
Being that he looks weakened, I shall grapple him.
Yep.
So, shall I make a strength?
Yeah, go ahead.
Athletics? What would you like?
You're going to be making a strength if you're trying to grapple him.
Sure, I will do that. Ooh, keeping in theme with my rolls tonight. I have rolled a5, but he can still roll lower. So he's got disadvantage or something, right?
Yeah, he does. And unfortunately, even with disadvantage, he rolled just a little bit above you. and
Leathery
manages
strength.
leathery strength with gross slibblies all over it. That's my new terminology, slibblies.
I know. I like that.
Anything else there, friend?
That was an attack.
Any bonus actions?
I'm trying to decide because it doesn't perhaps seem like, but I'm going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon, which will get to attack on its turn, presuming that it doesn't stop me or in some other way prevent that from happening. But Spiritual Weapon will go off with a 22 to hit,
And you hit.
doing 8 points of force damage as the snake-like creature spins out and upon biting it then latches onto its own tail and begins circling.
Ooh, nice. It is looking bloodied. It is
So it's bloody leather with
it's
squibblies.
some pretty squiggly bloody leather. It's looking like a cow that walked into the wrong house. A really gross, aberrant cow. All right. It is its turn. Being super annoyed with the fact that it was just hit with the strength thing, but also that something is far closer to it. Icarus, I need you to make an intelligence save.
Fine. Let's roll my actual dice. I don't trust D&D Beyond anymore.
That's too bad. You got to roll it anyway, because I got to see it.
Yeah, refresh the site.
Yeah, refresh it.
I'm gonna do that first, I guess. Okay. Intelligence.
Yep.
Come on. Why can't
Intelligence
it be
save
wisdom? I
specifically.
have +5 in wisdom.
That's exactly why.
11.
Okay.
How many points?
You take 1 point of psychic damage. And just
Oh.
like what happened earlier that I described to Grim Eyes, you feel like it wasn't intentionally aiming at your mind so much as it was aiming at something deeper. And you felt it grab onto some sort of cord, and at the last second you ripped free. And you don't notice anything different. You feel fine. So,
Twang.
clang. All right. Rosina, you have been a source of this thing's ire, and it is unfortunately pretty pissed at you because you've been doing quite literally some of the biggest amounts of damage to it and tried to grab it first. So I need you. Oh, wait, no, I don't got to do anything. I got to hit you. You said your AC's 18?
19.
19. Cool.
Ow.
You see as it's wiggling one of its little Flibberty hand jimmers. It's the official term. Hand jimmer.
Flibberty hand jimmers.
Flibberty ham jimmers. Whatever.
We are
It
in
reaches out and
trouble.
slaps you. As as you hear it like uttering obscenities and dark incantations, you see that as it's moving its hand, you see a gross kind of greenish black substance crawl down its hand, and it hits you, and you are poisoned.
Oh no.
You are sickened. Pain grips your mind, and your eyes start to turn milky white. You have disadvantage on wisdom checks and wisdom saving throws, and are blinded.
Oh, fine.
Well, that's not ideal, is it?
Isa.
And that is its turn. Rosina, your newfound situation has you feeling not so great. What are you going to do?
I can still attack it when I'm blinded, right?
Yes, however, you have disadvantage as you are blind.
Okay. So I'm going to attack it, and I'm pissed. So I'm
Fair.
not thinking maybe the most clearly. I'm going to use my Tavern Brawler unarmed strike.
Okay.
So disadvantage. Let's roll the first one. Still 20 to hit.
That was
Wow.
with disadvantage? Holy
Yes, I rolled a
God.
10 and a 17. I got
Well
a plus
done.
10.
All right. Yep.
Let's roll damage. So it's 7.
And that's just your fist, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one thing you notice, well, everyone else notices, you have no idea. But you've all seen, your magic and your spells kind of hit it but bounce off. This punch lands with the full force. Like there's nothing blocking out anything, and it looks like it reels back like much harder than it did from even your spells that seemingly did potentially way more damage to this creature.
Something
It's
else.
received.
Something else I'm gonna do is, as a bonus action, I can use my Tavern Brawler grapple, because when I hit with an unarmed strike, I can attempt to grapple.
All right, cool. It has disadvantage on the grapple, so however you have, well, that's strength check, whatever. We'll just call it evensies. You don't have advantage, but you don't have disadvantage because you did
Okay.
land this hit. Because you already know where it's going, so you're basically leaning into your punch and wrapping around.
19.
All right. So that's a +5. All right. Oof. You managed to grapple this thing.
Nice.
It's a lot tougher than you thought it was gonna be. Like legitimately, like you're like, whew, and you feel like you're just barely holding on. Like maybe it was a pure luck that you managed to grab this thing, or it almost got out of pure luck on its own.
All right, cool. And I'm gonna take my other 2 attacks now.
All right. So you're not going to be at disadvantage because you know exactly where this thing is. However, you are going to be using your punch, so you're basically grabbing onto it and just punching it. Okay. So you're not at
18.
disadvantage, but you don't have advantage. So
Okay.
just straight rolls.
It's 18 to hit
Got it.
with 8 damage.
All righty.
And then one more. That's a 20 to hit.
Was that a nat?
No.
Or was that
No.
dirty? Okay.
Dirty.
Yeah. Somebody cue the Rocky music over here.
See, you say Rocky, I'm hearing Punch Out in my head.
6 damage.
Oh, I forgot to keep this going. 6 damage.
Beep, beep.
So that was a total of.
I mean, it's 21 points of damage just since she started going.
Yeah. Straight up punchy punch. All right. There you
This
go.
is true what they say. Never try to fight the blind person.
That's just good thing she's not a drunken master. And drunk, I guess. It would need 2 parts to that. Ignore my dumb jokes. All right, Grim Eyes, I believe it is your turn.
Yeah, I am going to scoot myself. Oh, I didn't have my. Come on. Over to here, which should have me 20 feet from it. Yes, I am. Awesome. I'm going to, as a bonus action, use my insightful fighting.
Okay.
So I make an insight check against its deception. And if I succeed, I can sneak attack it even if I don't have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay. And what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Unfortunately, you just can't read it.
Okay. Well, either way.
Was it still grappled?
Yeah.
Does that matter?
Yeah, it's still no, it doesn't, because this is not a physical movement thing.
Regardless, I'm throwing my dagger at
Oh.
it.
Yep. Go ahead and roll to hit. You have it. You have advantage.
Oh, it was almost a natural 20 on that first roll. 18 to hit.
You hit.
And that is 9 points of damage.
All right. As the dagger sinks into it, you hear a.
It is a +1, so. Yeah.
And the dagger falls out of it after it hits. All right. All right. Anything else there, Grim Eyes?
No, I think I'm done.
All right. Icarus.
Oh, plus hex.
Oh, yeah. What's your damage on that one?
I have to roll the damage on it. That is not the thing. I just accidentally clicked a different spell and it rolled the dice anyway. 1 point of necrotic.
Okay. All right. Icarus, your turn. What are you going to do there? You fancy bear.
I'm gonna, seeing all of this, that there was more damage by non-magical things, I'm gonna actually end, as a bonus action, end my thing to the Eldritch Claw tattoo. So, don't actually know how to get it to turn off, whatever. And then I'm just gonna walk up to it and just punch this thing in the face. I am so tired of this little bitch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. You have advantage because it is grappled.
Oh. Well, I mean, I got a net 20, so.
Well, okay. So with that, with nat 20s, you are going to deal max damage, and then you're going to roll another dice on top of it for your damage.
Okay, so max damage is 68. Where's my calculator?
Is it 68?
Yep, 68. That's what I have for them all.
Ah, okay. That's a level up thing. Gotcha.
Yep. 48 damage, and you said another die.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. I guess it's a D8 because that's what my maul's using. Roll. That's another 8 to that, so 56 damage altogether. Non-magical. Just a really fucking angry bear.
Fantastic. That is terrifying. How do you want to kill it?
Thank fuck.
I'm gonna rip its fucking head off and just throw it across the room.
So you're going to rip its flagellum
Flagellum?
and throw it across the room?
Yes.
Well done. And with that, we are back here. All right. So, that being dead, this thing slumps to the ground. Its body starts to deteriorate. As you rip its head off, you hear screams from down the hallway. You see that some of the faceless things that were actually in another room start running out, and then other ones that were kind of just hanging out in the hallway and were walking one way or the other. You hear psychically the screams in your head all at once from 13 to 14 potentially different sources, and then somehow it doesn't seem possible, but they seem more distant. So there's ones that you can obviously see are from like right down the hallway, and then there's ones that seem like they're farther away, and these things start booking it towards the hallway where you all came down.
They're gonna try and bite us. Are y'all back to Jalzermo? Can you get that thing down and maybe smash it or something so we can end this whole fucking nightmare?
Sure. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I hit it with my foot. as I'm flying.
you kick it with your foot.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Shit.
If that fails, bring it over here. We got two very angry people.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 because I have no modifiers to this. That's a big 15.
All right, you hit. Go ahead and so what? You have no modifier, so you just deal 1 damage to it. You hit it, and it doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Are the chains hooked up to something on the ceiling that I could?
Yeah, it's
possibly
basically
break
the chains, come off of it and then go over to the side of the ceilings, and then there's chains that go down the wall.
All right, but is it like embedded into the ceiling and walls, or can I just like?
You could actually unhook it if you wanted to. and grab
Okay,
it.
Zuma will fly to each of these anchors and unhook it.
No, I meant
drop
the
them.
actual reliquary itself. It's just kind of
Oh.
hooked on there.
Oh, is it heavy? Can Jozermo?
It's
carry
it's
this
it's about this big. I mean, it looks it's kind of big compared to you and maybe Grim Eyes, but to everyone else it'd be like just a crystal ball size looking thing.
Okay, Jozermo will unhook everything and he will fly towards the party with it and look at all of you and say, "All right, I believe what we're looking for. What is that? That is disgusting."
That's the
Oh,
thing we were fighting while
that's
you
the
were
thing
trying
we
to
were-
figure out how to take that down. So
That's right. Good thing I didn't partake in this.
Didn't do a whole hell of a lot.
Rosina, you're muted.
I can't see anything. What's happening?
oh yeah, can I try to help her somehow?
You and Envar, since you were there when it happened, if you can both do an Arcana check.
No, I can't because I have a -1. I'll try, but
I mean,
a
I was
9.
also there, so
Only an 8.
Okay.
Wow, I did better than you.
So-
But I can
Invar-
cast.
You can
Hold on. Oh,
roll with
second.
Wow.
advantage.
how?
I'll. Yeah, okay. Do. Oh, even worse, a 5. Yes. Do I know that I'm doing this? Am I aware that I'm?
Yeah, so it's just more along the lines to recognize specifically what it was. You do realize that it was a spell that did this.
But it's still going even after the thing is dead.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay,
usually not
I
good.
will,
That's a curse
um,
usually.
I'm going to. She said she can't see, right?
She can't
Yeah.
see, and
It's like fairly
she-
obvious.
So, Rosina, you are just for your information. You not only can you not see, you're also poisoned.
Right.
Okay, I will walk over to her. Rosina, be still, and I will help you. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
This is the most fucking ominous thing I've heard all this whole session, and we just fought a squid face.
I reach out and put both of my palms over each of her eyes, and as I do that, I'm chanting words that appear to be some type of other language, and a snake comes out of one palm and then goes into the other, seeming to bite into her eye and then come back out through her skull as
Oh.
I cast upon her Lesser
Are we-
Restoration.
Are we gonna just let this person do this to Rosina? What is
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
And I take my hands away, and hopefully, Lesser Restoration can remove one thing that afflicts her, which could be blinded. That's the one I know about.
All right, stay away, snake charmer.
So
I don't know if it
yes.
worked yet, though.
So you're specifically aiming for blinded, yeah?
Yes.
Hunger.
It doesn't quite work. Like you see, like her eyes, they start to clear, but then you sense the magic was a little bit more than that, and you feel it push back against you, and the eyes go white again.
So is this a curse situation?
It may be.
We'll have to deal with this at another date. I cast prestidigitation on her clothes because she probably is covered in blood and other disgusting things.
The ones that's covered in blood and icky things is Icarus.
Can I
I
determine?
cast
Is
prestidigitation on
it,
Icarus.
is it a curse? Is there any way for me to determine that?
So
or is-
you do know it's not a curse. Your roll was high enough that this this isn't a curse. You've seen this, but you're not quite sure where it is. After giving it some more thought, you realize that this is something that you, just out of curiosity, because I don't remember off the top of my head, what's the highest level spell you can cast?
Oh gosh. Let me see. I am a cleric. I can cast 7th level spells.
Okay, so you think about it a little bit longer, seeing this lesser restoration not work like it should have. For what you see in front of you, you realize that this is a spell you could potentially have caused to someone. And you realize that the reason why your restoration didn't work is because the magic that caused this is more powerful. You look at it and you're looking at all the different symptoms where she's like kind of bowled over. Not only is she blind, but she looks sickened. She was hit with an incantation that caused contagion. So this was powerful magic that she was hit with, and you know you could potentially pray to your deity and be able to cause the exact same amount of damage, if not more so, than what this creature did to her.
I don't feel so good.
You don't look good.
Prestidigitation.
Her eyes look fine now.
You look a little bit better.
Oh, I don't feel any different, but okay.
Hang
I'm not
on.
a doctor.
I'm consulting all my spells. I just have attacks. I don't have any powerful healing
Is it
spells.
quiet? Is there anything in the hallways? Like
No,
is
after that screaming in your head and you see the people running out, it's dead silent now. There's nothing else here. There's still the pile of bodies at the far end of this cavern, about 180 some odd feet away.
yeah, I don't want to go there again.
It's just a bunch of death. It's fine.
Okay, Rosina, hang on. Let's see about this reliquary. Maybe we can do something to at least lessen this contagion thing.
Invarge, as you're thinking about it a little bit more, you realize that this spell is powerful, but it will wear off. It'll just take time. However,
Yes,
there
it could
are
take a
ways.
week.
Yeah, there are ways to make it go away
Yes.
sooner, but in the event that you couldn't do anything, it could just take some time. Unfortunately, time that most people don't want to deal with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will let her know that. If anyone has the ability to mentally bind with her, they could see through their eyes, but otherwise, this will just take time.
Great. Well, thanks anyway.
I can repay you the favor. I can at least help you walk so you don't run into anything. As a favor for that whole clock room thing.
Rosina, go ahead and
Anyway.
make a Constitution save for me.
So was this what that LaCroix fellow wanted us to accomplish? Was this the
I
thing?
don't think he meant
You
for
wanna
us to
add-
get her blinded.
Do you
You're no
want a
longer
disadvantage?
poisoned,
Oh, okay.
but you
Good.
are still blind.
I feel better. But I still can't
Okay.
see.
All right. I'm gonna look at the thing that Gel Zermo is holding, the crystal ball thing.
Whoa. Hold on a second.
He's just looking.
Don't get
Flying.
possessive now.
I'm flying above you. Finders keepers. Do you know what it is?
Buddy, darling, you bought a cart that caused chaos in the whole city. Don't even.
He has a point.
How were we all supposed to know that was going to cause chaos?
Oh, it's not that we were supposed to know.
We're in a
it's the fact
city
that
of
it did.
warlocks. How were we supposed to know that was going to be the card that would cause chaos?
He's got a point.
We should
Let's
have known
just
better.
make sure that this thing won't cause more
Hindsight
chaos.
is 2020. I think we all can understand. That's okay. What is
But
that?
she
not
doesn't
even-
have any hindsight. She's blinded.
What does?
Oh no,
2020
you
mean?
countered me.
She's hind blinded.
I'm blinded again. All right. Is there any symbols on this reliquary?
So no,
anything?
it seems it's a very nice looking like amulet style thing. It emits a light. However, you see that the light is kind of dying down now. It's not it's not as vibrant as it once was. And as you're holding it, the light dies down a little bit more every minute or so,
Can
until it
I-
eventually goes just dark. It's just a turquoise gem sitting in the middle.
Jazema would like to do an appraisal on this.
Okay. Go ahead and appraise away, my friend.
What do I need to roll?
Uh,
Intelligence?
yeah. Go ahead and roll intelligence.
Perfect. Just intelligence roll?
I'll give you your proficiency bonus to it because this is it seems like it could be something more.
Sure.
And it kind of plays into some of the stuff that you might know.
Cool. I'm just gonna add a +6 to this DC. Anyways, it's going to be a 14.
You can't quite place it. It's immaculate. This thing obviously is more than meets the eye. It seems like it was connected somehow to that creature, but it doesn't look like it's functioning anymore. Obviously, you can tell that it has an innate magic in it. You can kind of see that as you're tinkering away with it. There's no obvious runes. Nothing you can really make out other than it's a really, really nice... if it's not already enchanted, it could easily be enchanted with something.
Well, I hope that whatever we just killed and whatever this bauble could be has solved our worries. We should probably report at least to LaCroix and then figure out what this thing actually does, or maybe if someone knows anything more about it. Also, hopefully Rosina's eyesight will return.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Just promise me keep an eye on it and let us know if anything actually happens.
I will not let anyone steal this from me.
Grim Eyes,
Close enough, sure.
you get in your head, you just go, you can't use that. Dummy.
I just want to sell it.
My patron says it's useless to you.
Perfect. Then I can
so
sell
you're
this for
aware.
something. Okay. Well, I really didn't care about the magical properties. I just wanted to see how much I could sell. But that's not important here or now.
Are you all heading out? You just gonna let Rosina stumble and bumble on out by herself?
No,
Grim
I'm
Eyes will
I'm
climb her
helping.
down.
So you've got a couple of helpers. It's going to take you a little bit longer because obviously you have to climb up a ladder and you're blind, so that's going to be a pain in the ass. So you manage after it takes like twice as long to get out for you. You all eventually make it out. You all head back to the cracked pact. Nope, it's the hole in the wall. It's the hole in the wall. I remembered this time. You all make it back there. Things have significantly calmed down. You saw on the way out, there were guards standing outside the warehouse amongst a bunch of dead, faceless creatures that seemed to have been stopped while they ran away. You hear different sergeants, both of the accursed guard, as well as when you're making your way back to the yonder side of things. Also, the Fallen Legion making remarks about how some of them had run out of the city and seemed to have gone towards the mountains. They're just like, we'll have to send a party there sometime. Some of them see you and they see your deputy badges, and they're like, LaCroix's waiting for you inside. As you make your way inside, you see LaCroix and Kioran in a very fierce debate, and she's like, I didn't do it. I don't care what they said. I'm not the one that broke the pacts. I didn't do it. If any of them have troubles, just send them back to me. I can fix it. And you all walk in, and LaCroix goes, whatever. Did you all find anything?
Yeah, we found a.
Nope. Not a thing.
Shut
We
up.
found out what caused it, and it was awful, and I need a bath.
I think I was able to break the creature that was actively controlling it. There may be some rogue, faceless people wandering around, but we've at least eliminated most of the threat. It was a tentacly thing, like, I don't know. If you
Grimeyes,
want to go down in the basement and see the head, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Jolzerma, are you spinning the reliquary on your finger?
Yeah. Used to be
Alright,
part of
cool.
the Oh, okay.
All right.
Icarus and Grimeyes, I need you both to make an intelligence check. Just a check.
Just
Not a
check.
save.
I think I'd prefer a save.
I'm so sleepy.
8.
Please let that be the right button. Actually,
How did I still get better than Icarus?
6.
Okay, Grimeyes, you hearing the comment about broken packs, it made you think back when that thing hit you twice, and that deep cord that it was pulling. You realized that wasn't trying to hit your brain like the other things were. That thing was reaching deep and wasn't just hitting, your mind and your psyche and your persona. It was tugging on the string that connected you to your patron.
Oh. Oh, is that what that was doing? So the thing that I said that we found and killed, I think it was trying to break my pact.
See, I told you it wasn't me. And Kioran gets pissed and just storms out. She's like, I'm going to go talk to you-know-who. I'll be back later. She walks out the front door. LaCroix's like,
Hear this, and I say,
Bye.
"Her? Oh no!"
LaCroix goes, her? No? What do you... Anyway,
Oh,
what do you...
different.
Did you all handle the situation?
It's dead.
It's
very
dead.
dead.
Whatever
If you
that
have
thing
anyone,
was.
if you have anyone that can check magical artifacts, he's got the thing. Just want to make sure it isn't actually gonna bring it back or whatever. And I glare at Jail Zermo.
I mean, we can take a look at it, but just destroy it. I don't know why you would... you know what, on second thought, maybe not destroy it. Get it looked at. If there's anything hinky about it, we can take care of it. It's been a very long night.
Just
You can
making
say that
sure we
again.
do our due diligence so we don't have to deal with anything more.
Anyway, I'll send you all missives with... We owe you for your help. Thank you. I know that some of you are new. We've gotten reports of new folks coming in here just randomly, but thank you for what you've done for the city, and I give you each a favor from the Fallen. If we can help you in any way, we'll do what we can. And with
Noted.
that,
Alrighty.
he says, if there's anything else, just let me know. I've got some stuff we're looking into, and we'll keep you in mind in the event that we need your help in the future. You all seem to be able to handle yourselves really well. So I'm going to go get some shut-eye. It's way too early for this shit. And he's like, thank you. Again, he walks across, he finishes a pint, and then he walks out the front door. And the barmaid that survived the first onslaught, she comes back up and she's like, sorry that the first night got ruined, everyone. We checked the rooms. There's nothing weird in them that we're aware of. But because your first night was ruined, we don't want you to have a bad taste in your mouth. Please feel free. Rooms are on the house for the rest of the week. You would
Thank
like it.
you.
Thank you.
That would
Rosina's
be-
facing the wrong way. Thank you.
That would be
You should go see
Very-
a cleric, my dear.
very kind.
I am a cleric.
Don't we have? Yeah.
We just need rest and we can handle it.
He means we need a better cleric in Vars. I'm sorry.
I doubt there is one here.
I agree with you. I'm just saying.
We're all tired. We need to get some
Ah,
sleep first, and then
Shit,
we'll
I
have
meant
energy
to
to
stop
find
with
someone.
biscuit on the way back.
All right, we will end. You were all going to get some rest, obviously, because you're all exhausted except for a couple of you. Grim Eyes and Icarus, as soon as you get back and you report, that feeling of being like awake and good, gone.
Yay, back
You
to
are
being exhausted.
you are exhausted. It's doubly so. So you're going to take 2 days. But for everyone at home watching us or at work or wherever you're choosing to watch us at, there will be a additional synopsis along with this game, next game, along with some potential downtime that the characters are going to have. They're going to have a full week, and then we'll jump right back into, where we're headed next. So I'll enlighten everyone with that information when we get there. That gives them some time to think up what they want to do around the city, and then I can build a little story around it without having to, go onesie-twosies at a time for each one of them because it's boring for other people, and I don't want to do that. So, other than that, everyone, thank you for joining us. You all have a wonderful night, and till next time when we set the stage and we actually truly begin the Red Opera. Have a good night, everyone.